Number 1, Delaney Brooms. Number 2, Hallie Anderson. Number 3, Allie Ayers. Number 4, Kinsey Phillips. Number 10, Zoe Schuler. Number 12, Kelsey Waldron. Number 14, Ivy Odom. Number 15, Phoebe Radler. Number 16, Aubrey Watchunchon. And number 20, Jayka Kimenez. Now for the starting lineup for the Cherokee Lady Braves. Number 1, Amy Walkingstead. Number 2, Coco Wells. Number 5, Julia Leno. Number 6, Alexis Davis. Number 7, Aria Forrest. Number 8, Loshi Ward. Number 9, Creedon Arch. Number 10, Donna Thompson. Number 11, Peyton Barker. Number 12, Mackenzie Reed. And number 13, Kyla Moore. And coached by Pam Bryant, Stephanie Maney, and Taylor Brooks.
And we welcome you with that to Cherokee High School. We're back on the air here on Facebook Live. It's been a hot minute since we've been able to broadcast Lady Knights Volleyball, but we're able to bring it to you on this Wednesday night. Thank you for tuning in wherever you may be. Kevin Hensley with you tonight here on the Graham Star Facebook page, your exclusive home for all Robbinsville athletics streaming this season. Lady Knights are coming into this one after a lengthy road trip, coming to the end of it, trying to anyway. All these reschedules from the 2-week COVID break really stretching things out for Robbinsville. This is their 4th straight road match, and they've got one more in the can before they get to return home next week. We'll get to that in just a few minutes as the match progresses. Looks like Cherokee will be getting the opening serve tonight. Good to have you with us once again, wherever you may be, here on Facebook Live. Creedon Arch, the sophomore setter for the Cherokee Lady Braves, set to begin things tonight. And we're off and running. Dig by Hallie Anderson, set by Ayers. Jimenez gets the ball back to the back row. Returned by the Braves. There comes Ayers again. Phillips on the outside. Tries to drop it in, but it's received by Kyla Moore for Cherokee. Now back over. Robbinsville ball again. Here comes Ivy Odom on the other side. But the ball is still in play. Hit from the back row. Will be a point for Cherokee. So Lady Braves up 1-0 early. That was Donna Thompson on the shot. Cherokee libero gives the Braves their first point of the match. It's 1-0. Hard serve by Arch. Set by Ayers. Kinsley Phillips shoots that one over, but Cherokee able to answer the call. Jimenez to Ayers. Here comes Jimenez back. And a hard kill by Jacob Jimenez. Robbinsville gets it back to even tilt 1-1 as Ivy Odom goes back to serve, beginning things for Robbinsville tonight. It's been a while since we've been able to join you here on Facebook Live. Graham Star has coverage from the last few games if you pick up a copy of this week's edition, as Odom serves that one out. 2-1 Cherokee. And Kyla Moore will now serve for the Lady Braves, and that one goes out of bounds. 2-2 your score. Lady Knights now 8-2 on the season. The hosting Cherokee Lady Braves come into this one with a record of 7-4. And a mad scramble, unable to save that one as Kinsley Phillips posts an ace for Robbinsville. 3-2 Lady Knights here in set 1. Set by Ayers. Here comes Delaney Brooms coming in from the outside. Ball was touched. Robbinsville will get the point. 4-2 here in set 1. Phillips again with a nice serve to the back row. Here's the set. Met at the net by Jimenez. Bumped by Ayers. Tipped by Brooms. Cherokee scrambles. They save it. Odom with a nice dig. And Jimenez with a tip for own. Good defensive reads up front early for Robbinsville. 5-2 your score as the Lady Knights get to pause for just a moment. Cherokee calls their first timeout of the matchup. As we try to play catch-up with you tonight here on Facebook Live, going back to what we were talking about just a moment ago, Robbinsville, since we last were able to join you here on Facebook, has fell to 8-2, a couple of tough losses. A sweep at Murphy on Wednesday, that was last Wednesday, and then the day after, the Lady Knights were unable to prevail against Franklin on another road matchup. That one went to 5 sets in the first go-around season opener earlier this year. This time it also went to 5 sets, but Franklin prevailed in the final set, 16-18. And Robbinsville got back in the win column Monday night, making the short trip to Bryson City and sweeping the Lady Devils. We'll go over Robbinsville's upcoming schedule as we progress through tonight's contest. Hallie Anderson unable to dig that one out for Robbinsville. Point Cherokee. And Alexis Davis will hit a jump serve for the Lady Braves. Brooms on the outside with a smack to the back row, met promptly. And Davis comes up to spike that one. Kinsley Phillips there for the reception. Here comes Brooms again, blocked at the net. Cherokee, much improved program this season in the volleyball ranks, but that time had no answer for Jimenez. 6-3 Robbinsville here in set 1. Beginning tomorrow, the Lady Knights will have 3 straight matches against Little Smoky Mountain Conference schools. We'll go over that in just a moment as Jimenez serves this one up for Robbinsville. Phillips to Ayers. Here comes Brooms again on the outside, and she's going to knock that one out. A little too hard on that one for Delaney Brooms. Arson White, one of the Robbinsville seniors this season, grabs that one out of the stands. Julie Marie Lano will now serve for Cherokee. Lady Braves down 6-4 to Robbinsville here in set 1. Here comes Brooms on the outside of the tip. And that one's snuffed out by Cherokee. Nice read at the net by Aria first. And it's now 6-5. This one turning out to be a competitive set 1 thus far. Brooms on the reception. Ayers, rather than sit, pushing it back over, but Cherokee ready for that. Anderson with a nice dig on the back row. Ayers to Brooms. Hard shot. And they're going to call a net violation. And we're all tied up 6-6 here in set number 1. Back to Lano. And this tied set. Anderson with a high spike there. Zoe Schuler gets it back over for Robbinsville. Set, and there's a tip at the net. Robbinsville ready for that, though, and here comes Ayers. Ayers taking a shot as Anderson set her. But Robbinsville doing all it can to shuffle things around and find success. Hard shot. Phillips able to push that one, keep it in play. Delaney Brooms pushes that one to the back line. And nicely defended by Cherokee. So a hard contested 13th point tonight here in Cherokee. And Ayers with a left-handed push over. Ball still alive. That one will finally sell out of bounds. Robbinsville prevails. And Allie Ayers, senior setter for the Lady Knights, will head back to the line. Robbinsville up 7-6. Her serve low, met, but the push, they're going to call that in. A little bit of confusion on Robbinsville's part. I thought they had the point. 7-7 your score now. And Coco Wells will serve for the Lady Braves. She's a sophomore for Cherokee. Hard shot back by Brooms. Here comes Cherokee, though. Phillips with a dig. Ayers to Brooms, who will tip it over to the back row. Lady Braves defense working overtime so far tonight. Kyla Moore hit that one a little too hard, though. But they're going to call the point in favor of Cherokee. May have been a net touch there by Robbinsville somehow. 8-7. Not really sure what happened. We apologize. Not quite sure what the call was. That time Brooms knocks it out of bounds. And it's now 9-7. Lady Braves up by 2. Good crowd on hand tonight here in this spacious gymnasium on the campus of Cherokee Central Schools. That one served out. 9-8 your score. Delaney Brooms will come into your frame shortly for Robbinsville. Sophomore outside hitter. And there's a nice dig on the back row by Allie Ayers. Here comes Odom with a push over. And a set from the back row to the front to Kyla Moore. Gets back over, and now Odom with a bump. 9-8 Cherokee here in set 1. And a hard kill at the net. Nicely done by Aria First for the Lady Braves. And Cherokee back ahead now 10-8. As First goes back to the line to serve. Oswald trying to regroup here. Ayers sets. Here comes Odom with a tip. And Cherokee scrambles. They're going to save it, though. But a nice push by Odom will get the ball back over and give Robbinsville the point. As another senior for the Lady Knights, Hallie Anderson, goes back to serve. Cherokee's lead cut to 10-9. Nice serve by Anderson. Ball's tipped at the net by Moore. Left-handed tip threw everything off. And Cherokee's leads back to 2. 11-9 your score here in set number 1. As Arch checks back in to serve. And met on the back line by Delaney Brooms. Odom stretched a little too far for that one. Point Cherokee. 12-9 your score here in set 1. Head coach Pam Bryant has really turned the Lady Braves volleyball program around. They're 7-4 this season, sitting in 3rd place in the Smoky Mountain Conference. Ivy Odom back at the top of the rotation, now serving again for Robbinsville. Hard kill in the middle by Alexis Davis for the Lady Braves. It is 13-10 here in set 1. As Bailey Parham, they call her Rick, one of the managers for Robbinsville, goes to fetch that loose ball from one of the 4 exits to the locker room area here at Cherokee High School. Jimenez now back in the middle with a hard shot to the back row. And Brooms meets that one. Ayers sets. This one will go to Kinsley Phillips. And Cherokee unable to do anything with that. Point Robbinsville, 13-11. And Phillips, a junior for the Lady Knights, heads back to serve. Phillips had a nice stretch of serves early in this set. See if they can do the same thing again here. Ayers to Brooms. Met by Coco Wells. And now a block at the net. Point will go to Robbinsville. Jimenez was right there to greet that one. And it's a 1-point set now, 13-12. Cherokee still in the lead. Robbinsville nipping at the heels now, though. Here's a set and a kill over the middle. Alexis Davis having a nice night at the net so far for Cherokee. And it's a 2-point matchup. Allie Ayers had to go to another one of the exits to the locker room area to fetch that one. Your score 14-12 here in set 1. And a hard serve. Here comes Brooms with a smack over. And Davis with the return. Here comes Jimenez in the middle. And Lady Braves caught off balance there. Robbinsville gets that point. So an even Steven first set here at Cherokee High School, 14-13. as the momentum just continually shifting thus far. Jimenez with a nice hard serve. She'll get an ace. Nicely done by Jimenez, as Awi Walking Stick unable to do much with that shot. A nice serve there by Jacob Jimenez. Here's a set and a hard kill attempt by First. Robbinsville cannot get it back over in the nick of time. It's going to sail out of bounds. And after tying the set, Robbinsville drops that point. It is 15-14 here in set one, as Julia Marie Lano heads back to serve. Lano, a freshman for the Lady Braves. Set by Ayers. Here comes Brooms in from the outside, and that's going to sell out. Point Cherokee. 16-14 here in set number one. Lano ready to serve again. And greeted by Kinsley Phillips. Allie Ayers sets Schuler in the middle now with a tip. And ball still in play. Allie Ayers greets that one. Anderson sets. Here comes Brooms. And she'll get that one over the net. Nice kill by sophomore Delaney Brooms. 16-15 now your score, with Ayers serving again for Robbinsville. And Anderson's dig was a little high and a little wide. 17-15 Cherokee is your score here in set one, as Coco Wells heads back to serve for the Lady Braves. Phillips on the reception. Ayers to Brooms with a tip. Nice dig on the floor there by Kyla Moore to keep it alive, though. Pushed back over by Mackenzie Reed. And Robbinsville cannot get it together tonight. Katie Phillips is going to have to call a timeout. 18-15 Cherokee is in the lead here in set number one. During this timeout, we'll mention the upcoming schedule for Robbinsville. Lady Knights will have another road match tomorrow. They will head to Hiawassee Dam to face the Lady Eagles, and that'll be it for the week. Monday, they will go to Highlands. That'll be the final road match after 5 on the road straight. Robbinsville will be very thankful to return home on Wednesday when the Lady Knights have a makeup game against Natahala. That will be varsity only and begins at 6 p.m. on next Wednesday, September 29th. And then next Thursday, September 30th, will be another home match. Robbinsville will have Swain County as Lady Knights begin their work through the conference schedule. 1-1 so far in conference play this season. Cherokee leading this one by 3 here in set one on their home court. But the serve by Wells will fly out of bounds, and Delaney Brooms will take over at the serving line for the Lady Knights. 18-16 your score here in set one. And Brooms will get an ace. Nice curvature on that shot to find the floor before any of the Lady Braves could. And a push back over by Thompson. Schuler in the middle sends it over, but broke the plane. 19-17 in favor of the Lady Braves here in set one. And we're going to have a rotation. Actually, be a substitution. Check that. That is Kelsey Waldrop, another senior for Robbinsville, coming in for Schuler at middle hitter, as Lady Knights trying to get things together here at Cherokee High School. Phillips with a push at the net, and that time a decisive kill into the back of the court. Point Robbinsville. Nicely done by Phillips. And Hallie Anderson will now serve for the Lady Knights, who trail 19-18 here in set one. Met by Thompson. Shot over the middle there by Davis. And Lady Knights could not defend it. 20-18 here in set number one. As Cherokee will plug in a few fresh bodies off the bench. Arch comes back in to serve. And Hermione Ward will come in to work the front row for the Lady Braves. Arch's serve goes to Hallie Anderson. Hallie Ayers sets. Here comes Ivy Odom with a push. Set by Arch. And blocked at the net by Phillips. But Cherokee able to get it back over again. Anderson sets. Here comes Ivy Odom. Push. Cherokee bump and a tip by Jimenez in the middle. Nicely done by Brooms in the back row. Ayers unable to get enough loft on that one, though. And it is 21-18. And Katie Phillips is going to have to call another timeout. Robbinsville trailing 21-18 here in set one at Cherokee High School. We'll pause for just a moment here on Facebook Live. Back with you from Cherokee High School as Arch's serve goes out. Robbinsville will get the point, trailing 21-19 now with Ivy Odom back at the serving line for the Lady Knights. Odom with a nice sliding dig. Here comes Jimenez, able to knock that one back over, and it is 21-20 here in set one. So Lady Knights only down by one now. Late in the set. That one's going to fall flat. Cherokee will get the point, though. Jimenez up and smack the net. It is 22-20. And Aoi Walking Stick, sophomore for Cherokee, heads back to serve. Serve clears the net. And Walking Stick will get an ace as Lady Braves closing in on a set one victory over the Lady Knights. Phillips to Odom. Here comes Phillips again. That one's going to drop. Good read by Kinsley Phillips, who will now go back to serve, trying to aid the cause. Kyla Moore will check back in now for Walking Stick. 23-21 in favor of Cherokee here in set one. Phillips with a hard serve. And defended on the back row by Phillips. Anderson to Allie Ayers, who will bump the ball back over. And a nice tip at the net, but Robbinsville there to receive it and return it to Delaney Brooms. Gets it back over. Block at the net there by Jimenez. Covering a lot of territory. Brooms that time trying to do something, but is unable to defend it. And it is set point for the Lady Braves. 24-21 your score here in set one. Anderson receives. Ayers to Jimenez. That one will drop in. Robbinsville still alive. 24-22 here in set one. And Jacob Jimenez will head back to serve. Loose ball finally retrieved by Coco Wells for the Lady Braves. Sends it back over for Jimenez. And there's the serve. Met on the back line by Kyla Moore. Shot. Phillips scrambles, and Robbinsville able to save it. Comes another shot in the middle. And a tip. And that'll do it. Cherokee takes set one. 25-22. And we'll be back with you for set two here in just a moment. And we welcome you back to Cherokee High School, where the Lady Braves have taken set one, 25-22, over Robbinsville. Good to have you with us here on Facebook Live, your exclusive home for all Robbinsville athletics this season. Robbinsville will be looking to play catch-up here, obviously. Lady Braves already back on the court. Robbinsville is still not out of the locker room trying to gather their bearings after that stunning set one victory. Lady Braves, though a much improved volleyball team from the past few seasons, they're sitting at 7-4 for the season thus far. Coming up here on Facebook Live tomorrow afternoon, 6 p.m. kickoff at Modell Walsh Memorial Stadium as Robbinsville welcomes Murphy for junior varsity football action. Friday's game, this will be the first time of several, I'll mention this tonight. Friday's game will be televised on the NFHS network, who has exclusivity rights to Lenore City Panthers athletics, so that game will be only available behind the subscription-based NFHS network. You can, of course, pay a one-time fee, I believe, to subscribe to watch the Black Knights get their first varsity football game in a month on Friday night at Lenore City, Tennessee. Kickoff for that, of course, at 7:30, and we will rejoin you next week on Wednesday when Robbinsville welcomes Natahala. That is a 6 p.m. tip-off at Robbinsville High School for varsity-only volleyball action. Set two about ready to get underway here in Cherokee. Hallie Anderson is checked in officially, so Robbinsville gets set to go. Ivy Odom will begin things here in the first set, and we're underway, or excuse me, the second set. Tip over. Robbinsville keeping it in play, though. Jimenez with a rare appearance on the outside, but it's going to sell out. Point Cherokee. The Lady Braves get the early advantage again here in set two. Jimenez sends that one back over. Cherokee unable to dig that one out to net. Coco Wells scrambled but could not get there in time. That one kind of dropped into no man's land. And it is 1-1 with Kinsley Phillips serving for the Lady Knights. Airs to Jimenez. Ball still in play. Set. And coming in from the outside was Wells, but the ball still rolling. Big kill at the net by Delaney Brooms. 2-1 Robbinsville. Phillips will serve again. Robbinsville scrambling. Kinsley Phillips with a forearm shot to put that one back over the net. Set by Brooms. Jimenez will push the ball back over. There's Ayers, the starting setter. And line judge calls that one in. Point Robbinsville. Lady Brooms finds the back corner of the court. 3-1 in favor of the Lady Knights. Phillips again with a nice serve. Greed on the back line by libero Donna Thompson. And that one's going to sell out. Hallie Anderson tried to get to it. Could not get a good dig. 3-2 your score here in set two. And Alexis Davis will take a crack at the serving line. And she'll get an ace. We're tied up 3-3 now here in set 2. Hard serve by Davis. Nothing doing, though. Served into the net, so Jaca Jimenez will head back to serve. 4-3, Robbinsville advantage here in set 2. And the point will go to Cherokee. That one eked over the net by First. 4-4 your score. As Julia Marie Lano checks in to serve for Cherokee in this tied set 2. Nice dig by Anderson. Brooms knocks it back over. And a hard shot. Phillips, though, able to receive that one. And now Ivy Odom knocks it back over for the Lady Knights. And a tip at the net. Robbinsville got a palm on it, and that is costly. 5-4 in favor of Cherokee now. Lano will serve again. And there's Zoe Schuler, sophomore for Robbinsville, sending the ball back to the Lady Braves side of the net. And a tip. Nice read by Peyton Barker. Excuse me, that's Mackenzie Reed. I beg your pardon. Number 12 for the Lady Braves. Gets that tip into wide open space. And it's now 6-4 Cherokee here in set number 2. Set by Ayers. And kill attempt by Brooms is going to be successful. 6-5. Robbinsville's ball again with Allie Ayers serving for the Lady Knights. Greeted by Coco Wells on the back line. Pair of tips traded back and forth by Schuler. This time Odom now with a shot on the outside. Thompson will send it back over. Kinsley Phillips to Ayers. Here comes Brooms on the outside. Shot is blocked at the net. Successfully 7-5 Lady Braves here in set 2. And now Coco Wells will head back to serve. Shot by Phillips back over into Cherokee territory. That time a dig for Kinsley Phillips. And now Delaney Brooms with a push. Gets the ball back over for the Lady Braves to tangle with. And they find another exposed shot. That front right corner of the court being left open. Cherokee's finding it, taking advantage. Now a 3-point lead for the Lady Braves. It's 8-5. And Katie Phillips calls a timeout. Robbinsville trails 9-5 here in set number 2. Back with you from Cherokee High School as Robbinsville gets that point. 9-6 your score. Delaney Brooms goes back to serve for the Lady Knights. And serves it into the net. Point Cherokee, 10-6. Allie Ayers to Zoe Schuler. That one drops. And the officials are going to discuss it. They're going to say, I believe, Cherokee pleading that Schuler might have hit smack the net. Which, of course, is a no-no. Officials talking it over. And call is overturned. Cherokee gets the point and now leads 11-6. Brooms on the dig. Ayers pushes it back over. Jumping set there in the middle by Lano. Schuler now to Anderson. Back to Ayers. Anderson to Ayers again. Here comes Kinsley Phillips. And a sliding dig to save it by Lano. But Robbinsville gets the point. 11-7 your score now here in set 2. Fans having a hard time getting the Go Fight Win signs going in the Cherokee student section. Nice block at the net by Jimenez and Ivy Odom. 11-8. Robbinsville still trails by 3. Hallie Anderson sends the shot over. And Davis with a kill attempt will get defended successfully. And Jimenez up front now with a nice kill to the back corner of the court. And Cherokee's going to pause and think about things. Robbinsville pushing back. 11-9 here in set number 2. And we welcome you back here to Cherokee High School. 11-9 your score. Hallie Anderson on the serve. Davis on the return. Phillips with a dig. And Robbinsville unable to pull that one back over to the other side of the net. 12-9 your score. Cretin Arch will check back in to serve for the Lady Braves. Pushed back over by Ayers, and here comes Davis in the middle to Anderson. Ayers sets. Here comes Ivy Odom on the outside. She'll push it. And ball back into Cherokee territory, but tipped back over by Moore. Now Odom's going to spike the ball, greeted by Arch on the back row. And a kill attempt. Here comes Brooms. And Anderson will now make it 3. Back over to Cherokee. Outside shot by Kinsley Phillips, defended by Coco Wells. Anderson to Brooms to Jimenez, able to force that one back over, but it's going to sail out of bounds. Point Cherokee. Lady Braves now lead 13-9 here in set 4. Arch ready, fires the shot off. And it's going to be an ace for Cretin Arch. Cherokee extends their lead to 14-9 here in set 2. And Robbinsville going to plug in a fresh body on the back row. Aubrey Wachacha comes in for back row defense. Robbinsville still searching for answers so far. unable to really get any momentum going here tonight. Maybe that shot by Jimenez will light a fire. 14-10, Robbinsville gets the ball back as Ivy Odom heads back to serve. Shot by Odom, greeted on the back line by Coco Wells. But that shot by Alexis Davis, spike attempt, flies into the net, 14-11. Odom will serve again here in set 2. Wells again on the reception. Shot in the middle there by Davis, that time successful. Hallie Anderson could not get to it in the nick of time. And Walking Stick will check back in to serve for Cherokee, who now lead 15-11 here in set 2. Defended by Phillips. Jimenez's shot greeted rather rudely, I might add, by Walking Stick, who sends it high and out of the reach of any of her teammates. 15-12 now your score. Kinsley Phillips goes to serve. Checking in for Cherokee, Kyla Moore, who's going to relieve Walking Stick here in this 3-point set. Advantage Cherokee. Davis again in the middle. Davis having a big night for Cherokee. Middle hitter for the Lady Braves is paying dividends here tonight. She's going to go back to serve now and has a 4-point lead to work with for the Lady Braves. Anderson to Allie Ayers. Jimenez spikes the ball over. Not a Lady Brave to be found. 16-13. As Jimenez goes back to serve now for the Lady Knights. And a shot by Jimenez, greeted by Donna Thompson on the back row. And first tips it back over. Robbinsville able to respond. That shot on the outside row, though, by that is Hermione Ward. Sails out of bounds. 2-point set here in set 2, 16-14. Jimenez will serve again. Wachacha out. Delaney Brooms comes back in after catching a breather on the bench. First with a shot, and nobody there to defend it for Robbinsville. 17-14 as Hallie Anderson comes in at libero. Jackie Jimenez will take a rest on the sidelines for Robbinsville. Julia Lano now serving for Cherokee. Phillips to Ayers. Here comes Brooms scrambling in from the outside. 17-15. Robbinsville staying in it. Here in set 2. Dropping the first set, of course, 22-25 to the Lady Braves. And Ayers causing all kinds of confusion. Kyla Moore tried to defend that shot, which probably would have sailed out of bounds had she not got a hand on it. And nobody from the Lady Braves was ready for touch 2. So it's now a 1-point set, 17-16. Phillips to Ayers. Here comes Brooms. Big shot to the back row, greeted by Donna Thompson. And now blocked the net by Zoe Schuler. There's Brooms again. Thompson again on the reception. Tipped the net by Mackenzie Reed. Nothing doing. Shut down at the net by the Lady Knights, who have now came back to tie this one. It is 17-17 here in set 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for that interruption. That was a little unexpected. Thought they lost our connection here at Cherokee High School. We are back with you now here on Facebook Live. This is set 2. Varsity action tonight between Cherokee and Robbinsville. Lady Braves leading the match 1-0 and currently leads set 2 20-19. And he'll make that 21-19 as Robbinsville cannot get under it at the net. Katie Phillips calls a timeout for Robbinsville. Lady Knights trail by 2 here in set 2. And we welcome you back to Cherokee High School. 21-19 Lady Braves here in set 2 against Robbinsville. Tipped the net by Jimenez, and we're back underway. Push by Kyla Moore. Set by Ayers. Jimenez finds an open hole on that front right side. And it's a 1-point set, 21-20. So this one looks like it's going to go down to the wire as well. Of course, Cherokee won set 1. 25-22. And a nice serve by Ivy Odom. Tipped the net by Alexis Davis, but Robbinsville sets up a play. Jimenez tries another push at the net. Jimenez again with a nice shot. Defended, though, by Coco Wells. And now Davis is going to send it towards the Robbinsville bench. 21-21 here in set 2. Oh, we got a tied set here. Hotly contested tonight here at Cherokee. But Alexis Davis again with another nice shot. 22-21 Lady Braves. Walking Stick checks in to serve for Cherokee. I forget, as we mentioned, Robbinsville stays on the road tomorrow. They will go to Hiawassee Dam. Monday will take the Lady Knights to Highlands before they finally get to return home after 5 straight road matches. Wednesday they will host Nantahala, and next Thursday they will play host to Swain County. Jimenez gets tangled up at the net, and Cherokee is 2 points away from taking a 2-set lead. Brings with a nice sliding dig, but Ali Ayers nor Jimenez are able to do anything with that. 24-21 here in set 2. Walking Stick sends the shot, and it's going to go out. So set point, a little too hard. And it's now 24-22 with Kinsley Phillips at the serving line for the Lady Knights. And the Lady Knights scrambling. They'll save that one, though. Odom there for the bump over. Davis blocked at the net by Jacob Jimenez. And it is now 24-23. Robbinsville battling, and so much so that Pam Bryant calls a timeout for Cherokee. It's a 1-point set here in set 2. A lot of frantic defense being played right now by both sides. Welcome you back here to Cherokee High School. Hard kill by Jimenez. And that throws everything off for the Cherokee defense on the front row. We're all knotted up now at 24. Kinsley Phillips fires a shot. Defended by Donna Thompson. And now tip. Drops out. Point Robbinsville. And the Lady Knights now eyeing a 1-1 split in the first two sets tonight. Phillips to Coco Wells. And a hard shot defended by Ivy Odom. Alliers to Delaney Brooms. Ball will sail out of bounds. And Robbinsville squeaks out a 26-24 set 2 victory. This one now all knotted up at 1 apiece. And we'll be back in just a few minutes here on Facebook Live. And we welcome you back to Cherokee High School. We're back at square one, folks. It is a 1-1 matchup. Cherokee prevailed in set 1, 25-22. And then Robbinsville pulled out a 26-24 victory in set 2. So we're back at square one as we begin set 3 here tonight. Good to have you with us here on Facebook Live, the exclusive home of all Robbinsville athletics this season, here on the Graham Star Facebook page. Ivy Odom's return will sail out of bounds. Point Cherokee 1-0. That is Cretan Arch serving for the Lady Braves right now. Brooms with a dig. Ayers sprints in from the front, and Anderson will bump her shot back over. And a tip to net by Alexis Davis, who's just giving Robbinsville fits tonight at the net. That time, though, can't get a fingertip on that one, and Jimenez will push it by 1-1 here in set 3. Odom with a serve now. Wells gets the ball defended. A lot of back and forth here. And Kinsley Phillips to Wells. Nice matrix move to pop back up to her feet. Phillips' shot that time will be knocked down and out. 2-1 Robbinsville. Ivy Odom serving again. And Odom fires that one back to Donna Thompson on the back row. Shot in the middle there by Alexis Davis. And Jimenez tried a don't look now push, but couldn't find the ball in time. 2-2 your score as Alway Walking Stick checks back in for Cherokee. Jimenez comes in the middle with a big shot. And nobody defends it. 3-2 Robbinsville. Kinsley Phillips now with a nice serve to Donna Thompson. Davis with a shot that'll get defended by Hallie Anderson. Ayers to Brooms. And it goes into the net. Point Cherokee. 3-3 your score here in set 3. This one's really been an even kilt about all night. 1 point during set 2. Cherokee led by 5. That's the biggest lead of the evening for either side. Robbinsville rallied, however, to win set 2. In case you weren't with us earlier, we joined you in progress during the junior varsity matchup. The Lady Knights won that one in straight sets. 25-21 and 25-20 were your set scores. And in the opener tonight, the middle school matchup, Robbinsville fell to Cherokee by set scores of 20-25 and 17-25. So the middle school dropping their match, but the junior varsity Lady Knights picking up the win tonight before the varsity contest got underway here at Cherokee High School. And Jimenez with a hard shot to Thompson. That's blocked by Delaney Brooms, and that gets the Lady Knights fired up. Brooms blocking Hermione Ward from doing any damage. 5-4, Robbinsville in the lead here in set 3. Set by Cretin Arch. Robbinsville keeping it alive, though. Odom pushes it back over, and an excuse me point. Lady Knights will take it, though. 6-4 your score. Even Odom a little caught off guard. That actually worked. Last second, she had to push the ball back over and got the ball over to nobody. So, point Robbinsville. And Lady Knights have nicely closed that front right gap as that shot by Coco Wells goes flying out of bounds. 7-4 your score here in set 3. As Kyla Moore checks in for back row defense, taking walking stick out of the equation. Jimenez still serving for the Lady Knights. Arch, 2 more. Jimenez on a slide and dig. Here comes Brooms on the outside. Coco Wells there, though. Arch sets. And that was Ward on the outside. Hermione Ward for the Lady Braves. And it appears that Cherokee got the point. 7-5 Robbinsville here in set 3. So Julia Lano checks in to serve for the Lady Braves. Anderson to Ayers. Shot by Brooms. Nicely done. 8-5 your score here in set 3. As Allie Ayers will now go back to serve for Robbinsville. Lady Knights have 6 seniors on their roster this year. So they are a loaded, talented team. Sitting at 8-2 on the campaign. But struggling a little bit tonight here at Cherokee High School. However, they have a 4-point lead here in set 3. Which, if I've got everything correct here, is their biggest lead of the night. Odom with a nice push. And now Robbinsville up by 5. And Pam Bryant calls a timeout for the Lady Braves. Robbinsville leading 10-5 here in set 3. Tip of the net by Delaney Brooms ends that back and forth battle as Robbinsville has extended its lead to 11-5 here in set 3. So the Lady Knights starting to get some momentum going at long last here in set 3. That shot's going to go out of bounds. Mackenzie Reed tried to send that one to the back corner of the net. Nothing doing, though. And it is point Robbinsville as Allie Ayers continues to serve for the Lady Knights. A lot of scrambling on the Cherokee side of the net. They can't seem to get everything together right now. 13-5 Robbinsville. We're guaranteed at least 4 tonight, folks, here in Jackson County. Coco Wells gets the Lady Braves back on offense. 13-6 here in set 3. Brooms coming in from the outside. And that one cannot get reached in the nick of time by Kai Lamore. So Robbinsville now leading 14-6. As Delaney Brooms comes in for a jump serve. Nicely done. Ayers set to Ivy Odom on the outside. But Cherokee there to respond. Brooms push. Ayers set. Schuler in the middle is going to hit it a little too high. 14-7 your score here in set number 3. And now Aria first takes a crack at serving for the Lady Braves. And she'll get an ace. That one drops right in front of the Lady Brooms. 14-8 now. Robbinsville still up by 6. That one will go out of bounds. 15-8 your score. As Hallie Anderson will now serve for Robbinsville. So many of these athletes here at the 1A level play multiple sports. Most everyone you see on the court right now for Robbinsville also will play basketball. And if not basketball, softball. It's a very athletic group for the Lady Knights. It is 15-9 now. Robbinsville leading by 6. Served by Arch. Up and out. 16-9 as Ivy Odom goes back to serve. You won't see Odom on the hardwood, but you'll see her on the diamond. She is a softball star for the Lady Knights. Ayers also plays softball and is rejoining the basketball team this year. Hallie Anderson, of course, one of the post players for the Lady Knights, along with Jacob Jimenez. Hensley Phillips, a wing. And, of course, Phillips and Anderson also both play softball. 17-9 now. Odom still serving for Robbinsville. Hard shot in the middle, defended. Ayers to Kinsley Phillips. And Thompson's going to send that one way out. And Cherokee might be able to save this one, and they do. Nice scramble by the Lady Braves. Jimenez, though, with a hard kill. Thompson right there to defend it, and she's going to send the ball back over on a push. Anderson with a dig, and here comes Jimenez. And we're going to play on. 17-9. Nice dig by Odom. And push by Ayers. Hard kill in the middle. And that time Alexis Davis gets the point for Cherokee. 17-10 is your score. Walking stick rotates in to serve. Cherokee trailing by 7 here in set number 3. Nice reception by Brooms. And that one is blocked successfully by Alexis Davis. Having a great night on the front row for Cherokee. 17-11 your score now here in set number 3. Anderson on the reception. Ayers sets. Here comes Jimenez in the middle. And it's going to drop. Point Robbinsville. They're back up by 7 now, with Kinsley Phillips going back to serve. As the Lady Knights 7 away from going up 2-1 here in this contest. Hard shot in the middle. Davis finds the back corner of the court. 18-12. As Bailey Parham gets the loose ball back to Ayers, and it's going to dribble back to Cherokee's side of the court. where Alexis Davis awaits the chance to serve. Robbinsville still up by 6. Hard shot to Anderson. Airs to Delaney Brooms on the outside. And that one will get smacked down by Hermione Ward. And it's now 19-12. Jacob Jimenez will now serve for the Lady Knights. And a good serve by Jimenez. Low serve. And Schuler tried to just put that one back on the floor with nobody in sight, but unable to get a good tip or two on it. And we'll play on. Brooms with a shot to the back row. Donna Thompson has done some nice work on the back row for the Lady Braves this evening. Set by Ayers. Brooms gets a little too close to the net. And it's now 19-13. Julia Lano checking in for Cherokee, and off screen, Kelsey Waldrop will move in at middle hitter for Zoe Schuler. Officials have all that sorted out. And we'll resume play. 19-13 Robbinsville. Shot in the middle by Kelsey Waldrop is defended. Phillips with a nice sliding dig on the back row. And now Odom sends her shot just a hair too wide. 19-14. As Cherokee trying to rally here in set number 3. And deny Robbinsville the chance to go up 2-1. See how this thing plays out over the next few points. Julia Lano will serve again. Anderson there to receive it on the back row. Here comes Brooms on the outside. And line judge says it's out. Officials concur. 19-15 here in set 3. Robbinsville thought for sure they had that point in the bag. Lano with a nice shot over to Brooms. Airs to Brooms, able to save it. Nice work there by Brooms. And that kill at the net, courtesy of Aria First. And Robbinsville will call a timeout. It is 19-16 Lady Knights here in set number 3. And after that brief pause, we welcome you back to Cherokee High School, 21-16. And it looks like just as quick as we resume play, Cherokee will call a timeout. Apologize for the interruption. It is 21-16 here in set 3. As we mentioned, it is a 1-1 match here at Cherokee High School. The Lady Braves prevailing in set 1, 22-25. Then, of course, Robbinsville rallied late in set number 2, won that one 26-24. And that's how the score stands tonight here at Cherokee High School. Good crowd on hand here in Jackson County. We welcome you if you're watching anywhere with us at home tonight here on Facebook Live. Kevin Hensley with you on the call from Cherokee High School, as we're seeing a dogfight tonight between Cherokee and Robbinsville. Allie Ayers will head back to serve for the Lady Knights. 5-point lead for Robbinsville. There's a nice set and a kill. So good work there. Lano with the set, and Mackenzie Reed post a kill for Cherokee. It is now 21-17 here in set number 3. Set. And coming in on the outside, Brooms. Point point Cherokee. They're sitting on Cherokee. I beg your pardon. Ball dropped in Cherokee territory, so I thought the point was going to Robbinsville. My. 21-18. Long stretch dig by Phillips, and Odom just keeps the momentum going. Now back to Robbinsville again. Odom again bumps the ball over in the middle. Shot by Hermione Ward will go wide, and Brooms goes back to serve. Robbinsville 3 away from going up 2-1 in this match. Set, and a shot attempted by Kyla Moore will fly into the net, and it's now 2 away for the Lady Knights. 23-19 here in set 3, as Aria First will go back to serve for the Lady Braves. Trying to play catch up now late. Robbinsville's built a 4-point advantage. Make that 5. Phillips sends that one careening around all the hands of the Cherokee Lady Braves, and nobody able to do anything with it, and it's now set point as Hallie Anderson set to fire off a serve. Robbinsville's libero. And Jimenez on the reception. Set, and a kill attempt. Nice dig, though. And some good work up front. Ball still in play. Ayers to Ivy Odom on the outside. He's going to push it. And it's going to fly through the fingertips of Julia Lano. Robbinsville gets a 25-19 set 3 victory. Robbinsville now up 2-1 in the match, and we'll be back with you for set 4 here in just a few minutes. And welcome back here on Facebook Live. Set 4 coming your way from Cherokee High School, as the Lady Knights are now ahead 2-1 in this hotly contested matchup tonight with the Lady Braves. Kevin Hensley with you here on the Graham Star Facebook page. The Graham Star, of course, is your hometown newspaper since 1955. And we are the exclusive streaming source for all Robbinsville athletics this season. We'll be back with you tomorrow night as the junior varsity Black Knights will host Murphy on the Gridiron. That's a 6 p.m. kickoff at Modell Walsh Memorial Stadium. Friday's varsity game between Robbinsville and Lenore City. Of course, the Knights' first varsity game in a month will be contested at Lenore City, and of course streamed exclusively on the NFHS network. We'll rejoin you next week when Robbinsville welcomes Nantahala on Wednesday. But for right now, the Lady Knights have a 1-0 lead here in set 4. Ayers with a sliding dig, and Brooms with a nice bump from the back row to keep the ball alive. There's Davis in the middle with a tip. Ayers to Anderson. Here comes Phillips on the outside, sending the ball back over to Cherokee territory. And the ball drops. Point, Lady Braves. 1-1 here in set 4. Walking stick in the game now to serve. Cherokee's first serve of set 4. Phillips to Ayers, who pushes the ball back over. Anderson on that reception. Ayers to Phillips. And Jimenez with a definitive kill at the net. 2-1 your score here in set 4. As Kinsley Phillips will go back to serve now for Robbinsville. Donna Thompson retrieving the loose ball for the Lady Braves. And a tip at the net by Alexis Davis. No one could scramble in time for Robbinsville. Caught frozen up front. 2-2 your score here in set 4. Davis will serve now for Cherokee. Anderson to Ayers. Here comes Jimenez. But Cherokee able to keep that ball alive. Pushed back over by walking stick. Ayers to Brooms. That was going to fly almost into the stands. Point Robbinsville 3-2 now here in set 4. Jimenez awaits her cue. And that attempt by First will fly into the net. 4-2, Lady Knights. Jimenez on the serve again. Brooms with a forearm to get it back over. And First that time gets it, but Kinsley Phillips there to receive. Ayers sets for Zoe Schuler, who sends it back over. And now Cherokee's returned, ended by Coco Wells. Brooms on a tip. Ball drops. Robbinsville point. 5-2, Lady Knights. Another road match tomorrow, so the Lady Knights obviously want to get out of here as quick as they can and hoping to do so with another W. A win tonight would improve the Lady Knights to 9-2 on the season. The Cherokee putting up a battle. They won set 1. Robbinsville has prevailed in the last 2. And that time Cherokee got the point. It'll be Julia Lano checking in to serve for the Lady Braves in this 5-3 matchup here in set 4. Lady Knights stack the back row with 4 defenders. Phillips there sliding in. Here comes Brooms to Lano. Walking stick now to Ward, who sends it out. And it is 6-3. Allie Ayers will take a turn serving now for Lady Knights. Thompson to walking stick. Back to First. And shot by Odom will drop as Lady Braves try not to harm one another. And Pam Bryant's going to call a timeout for Cherokee. 7-3, Robbinsville leading here in set 4. All that glitters is gold indeed. Welcome back to Cherokee High School, where Robbinsville is now up 2-1 in this varsity matchup tonight. Thank you for joining us here on this Wednesday evening. Set 4, and it is 7-3. Lady Knights leading. Kinsley Phillips dove, came up short. 7-4, just like that, back to Cherokee. And Coco Wells will be serving now for the Lady Braves. Wells with a powerful jump serve. Phillips to Ayers. Now Brooms comes in on the outside. And a hard kill at the net by Delaney Brooms. Makes it 8-4. Brooms will now serve for Robbinsville. And nice work there by First to trickle the ball over Waldrop and Odom up front. 8-5 your score now here in set 4. But her serve will go directly into the net. 9-5 your score. Set and tip by, I believe that was Davis on the front row. Nice kill by Jimenez. 10-5 now. Robbinsville has a 5-point advantage. Hallie Anderson will serve again for the Lady Knights. And Hallie Anderson will get an ace. 11-5 your score here in set 4. That one a little too high, though. Anderson packs a punch, but she sent that one out of bounds. 11-6 here in set 4. As Creedon Arch checks back in. Jimenez wins that battle at the net, but we're still alive. Anderson to Ayers to Odom. Push. And a nice scramble by Hermione Ward, keeping it going. Kill on the outside by Kyla Moore. Gives Cherokee the point. It's 11-7. Arch, however, cannot get that one over the net. 12-7, and the ball goes back to Robbinsville here in set 4 with Ivy Odom coming up to the line. Odom, the team captain, and another one of these 6 seniors. Robbinsville boasting its lineup this season. Phillips with a shot to the back row. Donna Thompson right there to greet it, and now will return it. Jimenez in the middle. Blocked at the net. 12-8. Cherokee gets the ball back. As Walking Stick comes in to serve. Jimenez with a shot. And now a tip at the net almost by Ward. Ayers sends the ball back over for Robbinsville. The action moving frantically here at Cherokee High School. Kinsley Phillips sends the ball back over, and now Coco Wells defended nicely on the back row. Jimenez with a hard kill. Nicely done. 13-8. Kinsley Phillips will jog back to the serving line for Robbinsville here in set number 4. Set. And a little miscommunication. Lady Braves thought they had somebody covering it. Neither one of them were. Davis and Ward on the two different pages there, and it's now 14-8 Robbinsville. Donna Thompson to, and a nice slam at the net. Jacob Jimenez with a good read to send that one screaming to the floor. And Robbinsville leads by 7 here in set number 4. A nice serve by Kinsley Phillips. Blocked again at the net, but that one will drop in. Point Cherokee. (15-9) your score here in set 4 as Davis's serve screams out of bounds. 16-9 Robbinsville with Jimenez coming up to serve. Another good shot. There's Jimenez on the dig. Here comes Brooms. That one's saved by Arch. And now on the outside, Coco Wells sends it back over, but Ayers with a quick, nice side-eye to read the defense. Finds an open hole, and it's now 17-9. Robbinsville now with an 8-point advantage. Closing in on picking up the victory. Jimenez sends that one over. And there's Donna Thompson with a shot to Ivy Odom. Ayers to Brooms. Another big kill at the net. And Robbinsville's cooking right now. It's 18-9 here in set 4. Nice reception there by Moore. And Robbinsville not ready for that dig to come over the net. Cherokee point now 18-10 as Lano heads back to serve. And that one's going to drop in. Brooms sends that one screaming to the back right corner of the court. It's 19-10. And Phoebe Rattler will check in for Robbinsville. Getting some work here late in set 4. Another shot off the bat. Anderson to Kelsey Waldrop. And it goes wide. 19-11. Coco Wells set to serve for Cherokee. Brooms to Ayers to Anderson. And ball received by Lano. But Thompson's dive comes up short. And it is 20-11 for Delaney Brooms. Set. And a shot back over there by Mackenzie Reed. Rattler will send the ball over, but it's going to get returned by Cherokee. And Kinsley Phillips sends it all over creation. 21-11. First double-digit lead of the evening for either team. Aubrey Wachacha will relieve Kelsey Waldrop up front as Robbinsville is now 4 away from the victory. And Cherokee will take a moment to think about it. We'll pause as well here on Facebook Live. And welcome back to Cherokee High School. Robbinsville leading 2-1 in the match. And 21-11 here in set 4. So closing in on the victory. And they'll take the aid as Aria Forrest's kill attempt goes wide. And it's now down to 3 for the W. Delaney Brooms, sophomore outside hitter, serving now for Robbinsville. That dig returned, and Kinsley Phillips ekes that one by the outstretched hand of Mackenzie Reed, and Robbinsville needs just 2 more before they can go back home with the win and pick it up again tomorrow when they travel to Hiawassee Dam for their final match of the week. Set and returned by Forrest. And Rattler at the net, causing some confusion. Kyla Moore able to find an open spot. No, check that. It was Robbinsville's point. I stand corrected. Match and set point now for the Lady Knights. Brooms with a powerful serve. Thompson. And now airs to Kinsley Phillips. It goes wide. Cherokee still alive. It is 24-12 here in set 4. And the serve by First, met by Delaney Brooms, airs to Aubrey Wachacha, who's going to end up getting the deciding point in this matchup. Robbinsville lost the first set and then came back and won 3 in a row to pick up a 4-set triumph tonight here at Cherokee High School. Your final scores, 22-25, 26-24, 25-19, and 25-12. Thank you for tuning in wherever you may be tonight here on Facebook Live. We will see you tomorrow night for a junior varsity football action, 6 p.m. kickoff at Modell Walsh Memorial Stadium. And we'll rejoin the Lady Knights next week at home against Nantahala on Wednesday. Good night, everybody.